Hello little learners, how are you? I hope that you all are fine and well. Today we are going to start exercise number 3, 4 and 5. So get ready with your pencil and eraser and let's get going. Before doing the exercise, let us read this session. Read the sentences. Meera is drinking water. The boys are playing hockey. I am finishing my homework. In the sentences, the action is taking place at the time we are talking about it. To express such an action, we use two verbs, is, am or are plus ing form of the verb. So, is plus drinking, are plus playing, am plus finishing. Is, am and are helping verbs here. जैसा कि कल हमने helping verbs के बारे में पढ़ा था, मैंने आपको white sheet में explain किया था. Auxiliary verbs, the same we are going to do today. They are also called auxiliary verbs. Is, am, are also called auxiliary verbs. So let's start with the exercise portion. Question number 3. Underline the main verb in the sentences along with the auxiliary verb. One has been done for you. Question number 1 of exercise number 3 is I am waiting for the bus in the bus stop. Here am waiting is auxiliary verb with main verb. Am is auxiliary verb and main verb is waiting. Wait is the base form of the verb and when we add ing it becomes ing form of the verb. That is waiting. I am waiting for the bus at the bus stop. Now come to the second one. Mother is making my favorite dish. Underline is making. As in the instruction above, we have to underline the main verb along with the auxiliary verb. So, is making. Now come to C. Tom and Sim are playing a game. Underline are playing. Come to fourth one. The ship is sailing in the deep blue sea. Yes, is sailing is main verb with auxiliary. Now come to E. They are building a tree house in the garden. So underline are building. Now come to the last one. I am singing a song at the concert. Underline am singing. Done, students? Very good. Now come to the next page, that is page number 65 for further exercise. Question number 4. Complete the sentences by choosing a verb from the options below. Add ing to the verb and write it with is, are or am. Yes, we have to write the answers with the auxiliary verbs. And one has been done for us. Let's see it and then let's do the exercise portion. Here are the helping hands. Here are the helping words for us and one example is given to us. Isha is dancing on the stage. They had add ing with dance and make it main verb. Then they had add auxiliary verb is. Now let us see the next one. He is washing his dirty school uniform. With wash we had added ing and we had written he is. And when there are more than one person or thing, we use are. Very good. Let's see the C1. Mr. and Mrs. Roy are walking to the market. Now let's see the D1. I am learning to play drums from my sister. I am learning to play drums from my sister. Then see the E1. The dog is sleeping on my brother's bed. The dog is sleeping on my brother's bed. Then come to F1. The patients are waiting for the doctor to arrive. We had written wait plus ing and then we had written are. We had written the patients are waiting for the doctor to arrive. Now dear kids, it's time to come to the last exercise, that is exercise number 5. Make sentences using the pair of words given. One has been done for you. They had given us the pair words. What we have to do is we have to make sentence from it. So let's try to do it. Definitely we will do it. So the second one is Anna dancing. How we can write it down? Anna is dancing on the stage. So let's write. Anna is dancing on the stage. Write it down. Anna is dancing on the stage. Now come to C. I sleeping. And the sentence is like this. I am sleeping in my room. Then come to D. They visiting. And the answer is they are visiting us tonight. They are visiting us tonight. Then come to the last one. The book is interesting to read. They had given us two pair of words, that is the book and interesting. And we had made the sentence like this. The book is interesting to read. We had used auxiliary verb everywhere, as you can see. See, we had used is, then am, then are. These all are what? Auxiliary verb. And these are main verbs. Dancing, riding, sleeping, visiting, interesting. These all are main verbs. So we had used auxiliary and main verb to complete the sentence. So dear kids, what we had learned today? We had done exercise number 3, exercise number 4 and exercise number 5. Now it's time to do mind mapping. So take out your notebook and let's get going. Now it's time to give heading in your notebook. Give heading chapter number 15 is are plus ing and write it down and give heading subject and is are plus infinitive plus ing, and after that just make a column like this and divide it in two parts. One part is for singular, the another is for plural. And in singular, write it down I, he, she, it. And then write it down I, make an arrow like this and write it down am. Then with he, she, it, write it down is. Now come to plural wala section. Write it down you, we, they, and write it down are like this. Then make a bracket like this and write going, doing, singing, playing, fighting, telling, reading, going, doing, seeing, playing, fighting, telling, reading. And if you want to add any more verbs with ing, you can. Likewise, you have to draw this mind mapping. Alright, now let us see what we have done in this chapter and let us revise it one time. We had seen verbs yesterday. What are verbs? Verbs is a word that denotes a certain action by somebody or something. It is also called a doing word. And we had seen some examples of verbs. Like we go to school in the morning. Go is verb, doing word. Then we had seen she is happy. Is auxiliary verb. It tells us the state of the person. We had seen a verb not only tells us about an action, it also tells us about the time of an action. Yes, the verb tells the tense of a verb, tells us the time of an action. For example, Meena mixes the paint, and we had seen Meena mixed the paints. Both of it are the base form of mix. Here we had used mixes and here we had used mixed. They both are form of the verb. The word mixes is in present tense, whereas the word mixed is in past tense. Then we had seen the ing form of the verb. Very common way of changing the form of verb by adding ing to it. Like jump plus ing becomes jumping. Then we had seen various rules. Alright, in that rules we had seen at the end, in E, we drop the E, final E before adding ing to the verb. Yaad aaya students? Like close plus ing becomes closing. We omit the final E and we add ing. Then we had seen in case of some verb, we double the last letter before adding ing to the verb. Like here, fit plus ing becomes FITTING, fitting. Same case for pinning and dropping. In this verb, the letter before the final is a singular vowel. Alright, now after that what we had seen the next one? Uses of the ing form. We use ing form of verb along with the helping verb. Is used to form the continuous tense. It tells us that the action is in progress. For example, Flack is drawing a sketch. Here is drawing is in present continuous tense. Then Flack was drawing a sketch. Here it is in past continuous tense. Then Flack will be drawing a sketch. Here it is in future continuous tense. The form of the verb tells us the verb remains the same. Only the helping verb changes with every sentences. So we must look at the tense of the helping verb to find out the tense of the main verb. So this is what we had studied yesterday. I hope that you all remember both the cases. In the second case, what we had seen, the ing form of a verb is used as an adjective to express something more about a noun without using the helping verb. इस केस में हमने देखा था कि हमने यहाँ पे हेल्पिंग वर्ब ना लगा के एडजेक्टिव के फॉर्म में वर्ब का यूज किया था. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द सेटिंग सन लुक्ड ब्यूटिफुल. नाउ हियर since setting is describing noun, that is sun, so it is termed as adjective. Now one thing, dear kids, you need to keep in your mind is helping verb is not been used in either of the above sentences. And why we had not used it? Because setting is form of verb and it is describing noun. So we had termed it as adjective. Now this ing form of the verb performs the work of adjectives and are called present participle. The ing form of a verb is therefore called the present participle form. So our chapter number 15 is RM plus ing is completed today. I hope you all understood it. Tomorrow we will be starting with a new chapter number 16. Till then, bye, take care, namaskar and be safe.